Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all well. Welcome back again with another show on the channel. It is match review player ratings from yesterday's very disappointing 2-2 draw at home to Bournemouth yesterday. Really disappointing. This home form is really, really poor at the moment, and this needs sorting out immediately because it's simply not good enough. I mean, Mason, how are you feeling after yesterday?
Pissed off a bit, considering Man United beat Luton and obviously Brighton battering Sheffield United. So yeah, it just makes the weekend a bit more depressing after yesterday's result.
Yeah, it really, really does, doesn't it? So, but anyway, guys, if you do enjoy tonight's show, remember to hit the thumbs up. It keeps us up those search results. And of course, please, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed, please smash that subscribe button. Free to do so. It does help make the channel grow as well. And yeah, so please make sure you do hit the subscribe button if you're brand new, if you're not yet subscribed and you really, really enjoy what goes on the channel week in, week out. And of course, hit the bell notification and we'll let you know whenever a live show or pre-recorded video does take place on the day as well. So that'll keep you notified what is upcoming. And if you want to donate, super chats are available. And if you want to become a member, only just 99p a month, just hit the join button and you'll be put into the next prize draw as well. We're down to 3 comments that have come in. Good evening, Brian. Even a few minutes after yesterday's game, get Miggy out in the summer and you just wait till the new sporting director comes in. In my opinion, will not be in my comes in. How will not, in my opinion, will not be our manager for much longer if he keeps us up. We're going to get on to that during the show, Brian. So yeah. Right now, I'm seeing the Eddie Howe vision of Bournemouth, how we can't go on like this next week anymore. We have Arsenal. That could be his final game if we get tonked, which is very likely. I'm really, really fear in Arsenal next Saturday down at their place. I really, really am. And good evening, Lawrence. I hope you are keeping well as well. Well, and
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I want to get into Miggy Almiron because I am also finished with this lad now. I really, really am done with this lad now. This bloke, this player, he's absolutely wank. He is absolutely wank. His performances have been awful as of late, and they're not getting any better and better. I can't really defend the lad anymore with these performances. I really, really can't. His final ball is absolutely, it's like a baby friggin' giraffe. He can't. But 9 times out of 10, it goes into row Z. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if half of his attempts land in the frickin' River Tyne. I mean, Mason, can you defend this lad anymore?
No. Nope. He's shit. We need to get him gone. After yesterday's performance, nah, we're gonna have to sell him.
Yep. The fact Mason, this is just not one bad game. This is so many 2 games. This is just one. This is one game. This is too many games. Too many, Mason.
We're not even 5 minutes in, and BR Viking is being an inappropriate bastard. But yeah. What was the question again?
This is just not one bad performance. This is so many bad performances per so many games.
Constantly, we should have just sold him. We should have sold him in the summer instead of Maxi. But we just need to sell him.
He's not good enough, Mason. I mean, have you seen a good performance from Miggy at all this season? Because maybe a couple, but the rest of them have been absolute drivel performances.
Aye. This summer we need enforcement in this summer window. And for what I've been here, and obviously I got a message after I got in the group chat I'm in with our good old friend Tony and a few of us who go on Chris's channel, saying that we could be getting the director of football who's worked with Chelsea. So if we get him in. Look what he's done with some of the signings he done when he was at Chelsea. But yeah, be interesting to see what happens. But I mean,
BS says, yeah.
it depends. It depends if we still have Ashworth or not. Nice try, Mr. David Orr.
BS says Longstaff, Miggy, Byrne, and got to go. I mean, Byrne again. He's at fault for the second goal, isn't he? For Bournemouth's second goal.
Yep.
Brian says, "Careful, Peter. The Miggy cult will be after you." But he smiles. Do you know what? Let them come out with. Because we'll see. Me and Mason will say it how it is. This lad is absolutely piss poor.
And I just hope Derek isn't here because he's freaking shit.
Yeah, hope you're well, Andrew. Good to see you.
Hello.
Evening, PD Mason. How are you doing tonight, lads? Disappointing result yesterday against Bournemouth. It was. I mean, the fact is, Mason, you look at the last home games. Well, the last 3 home games we have had. At Forest, we lost. Luton Town, we drawn. Bournemouth, we draw. We've only picked 2 points in our last 3 home games. I'm sorry, that is absolutely atrocious. And considering the teams what we're playing as well. Well, sorry, I forgot to make. Actually, no, it was Man City we've played as well. I forgot to mention them, but we lost that game. But Mason, that's 2 points out of our last home games we've had. Man City, you could say fair enough, but Forest, Luton, and Bournemouth.
But the fact is, he did see Bournemouth beat Man United 3-0 on their own turf, so we knew it was going to be a tough game.
Yep.
But I mean, it is disappointing. But it would be tough if Bournemouth go to places like Old Trafford and absolutely batter them out of their own at their own park. Look at Luton only scraping it. They were so close to beating Liverpool. It's 2 tough games, but we should be going to win them. And they've nearly hung on. And our Bournemouth beat Man United, but Luton nearly beat Liverpool. It just shows you how tough we are. And now we've got Arsenal coming up, which is...
I am dreading Arsenal.
I can't be arsed for it.
I am dreading Arsenal. If Miggy plays, Dan Burn plays, I dread to think what the score will be next week. I really, really do. I said for a while we need to sell Miggy in the summer. Yep, absolutely. Going. All of Miggy's chances are really, really low XG. You score 1 in 50. That's so wasteful. That's atrocious, beer. And for what I've been reading, what I've seen on Toon Review, apparently he's only got 6 assists.
6 years since he's been out and all.
He's been there over 5 years, 6 assists for an attacking player. That's absolutely shit.
Someone just sorting me freaking charge because we've got my laptop.
It's the same issues week in, week out. Tino should be starting. Yes, but he should be. Yeah, if Burn starts against Arsenal, Saka's going to have him for his tea. Saka is going to have Burn for his tea next week if Burn plays at left back. Lawrence says the Isak, Willock and Wilsek will be at least on the bench next Saturday. I really hope they are. I really, really hope that both of them are available next week. I've been saying it for months how I won't be here for much longer. The fact is, I want Eddie Howe to succeed, but the way he's persistent with some of his usual favourites, it's going to cost him his job.
It happened at Bournemouth.
Yep. Well, he left Bournemouth. That was the thing.
No, but the fact is, he did get the sack for what happened.
Well, yeah.
He got. I think it was Craig who went on Tony's channel last years ago. He said that Eddie Howe constantly started Lise Moussi. And I think whoever was on Tony's channel the first day, let us know who you want, because there was 2 who he said. Lise Moussi and there was another one. But with shit, Eddie Howe kept constantly playing them, and that's what cost him his job. And that's how
And
it
it's
went
going to
down.
cost him his job if he doesn't take them out the line. I'm sorry, Miggy is finished at this football club. Dan Burn has been caught out so many times this season, and you wonder why we've dropped points in so many games. Sometimes we can't use the injuries as an excuse anymore. We can't use the games in quick successions now. Isak needs to start next week, says BR. Yeah. Arsenal will put 6 past us, and you know what? I can't be arsed to watch that. If we don't laugh, we'll cry. Oh, it could well happen at this rate, Brian. Thesis can't blame Eddie Howe for this. His hands are tied in the transfer windows. We have had a poor run with injuries, and at the end of the day, we are still in the top 10. But the fact is, you've got to blame Eddie Howe for the players he's selecting. Bird, you can replace him with Tino Livramento or Lewis Hall. Miggy, you can replace for Jacob Murphy. Or you could play Anthony Gordon on the right-hand side.
It's not freaking hard.
You can't afford to not play the players you're trying to sell. You've got to have them in the shop window to get the best value. But they're not. Some of these players are just really poor.
Look at Ten Hag and Man United.
Mm-hmm.
With the youth. Look at the run they've been on. Eddie Howe should be doing the same. Not that hard. Not that hard. Look at Ten Hag. He's brought that Mino in. He's got a few lads on the bench who he brings on and all. I don't know why Eddie Howe does it, because look at what Man United have done ever since he's done it.
Yeah,
Eddie Howe done the same. We would have been in the exact same position of Man United because Brighton do the same and all.
Yeah. Where's this Harrison?
The excuses out, man. Yeah. The excuses, man.
Where's this Harrison? I would love to know where he is, because we're in a way are. But yeah, I mean, Botman yesterday, Mason. I didn't think he had one of his poorest games.
No, because he's got to play with fucking Burn, man.
Well, yeah, I think that's a good point as well. But Dubravka kept us in it as well. But the fact is, it's seen as how when it comes to distribution with Dubravka, it's very slow at times as well.
Aye. What's the question again?
Dubravka's distribution is very slow at times, even though he kept us in that game. But it's very slow at times as well.
And that's why people would prefer playing Nick Pope.
If Nick Pope comes back from injury, he goes straight in.
He would.
Yep. Steve Ice says, hi, Peter Mason, type ready to go as he has taken as far as we can, and we need a new manager who has balls to change things. It's going to cost Eddie his job if he doesn't make these changes. Livramento needs to come in against Arsenal, and Miggy Almiron needs taken out the side. Do you know what? I don't think Miggy should even make the bench next week against Arsenal.
I mean, we just need to sell him, that's all.
100% agree on. I would have moved Miggy on before last year and cashed in on the inevitability decline. Absolutely, it is. I mean, it's not just a small decline, it's a big decline in Miggy this season. And BS, do you want BS making a good point as well? I would play Richie before Miggy. The fact is, Richie's still got a decent cross of a ball. Miggy hasn't got that at all.
Doesn't. Ones you wouldn't.
Even a very bad Man United side beat Luton. Yep, they did. Mason is right. He did this at Bournemouth, and PIF will think about twice sacking him as it stands. We are not in the European spot. If we get battered by Arsenal and results don't go our way, we could be 13th.
Look,
I mean,
look at the Bournemouth team now. Majority of that team are still there when Howe was there. Kelly, Solanke, Smith, Cook, and they played out of the park yesterday. against
Yep.
one. It
Yep.
just shows you. It just shows you some of them players have done well in that year because Eddie Howe constantly played certain players. Like Lee Smoosey, and now he's probably shagging his missus in France now. But he needs to pack it in while the shite. They're getting sick of it.
Yeah, Burn can be a useful player for squad depth going forward, but I don't think anyone questions Miggy's work rate, but we need to be moving him on in the summer. The next window will be crucial, I feel. Does he try? Yes, Miggy, but it's just not good enough.
No.
In terms of an attacking player, it is not good enough. Eddie said it was a positive result with another point and avoiding defeat. Forest Luton, Bournemouth home 2 points. That is a shambles, really. Should have been 0 points in the balance of play. That's concerning if Eddie's coming out and saying that. It wasn't really a positive result at all. Bournemouth is a team we should be beating at all. Get 60 minutes out of them, says Bia.
Oh, now what pisses me off now, the fact is we can't beat Bournemouth.
No.
Under Eddie Howe, it just pisses me off.
Miggy refusing to go in January has cost us anyone in and hope he goes in the summer. They should have played hard ball with Miggy and says, you're not good enough anymore. It's time to move on. And what we need to do come the end of the season, we need to look at players who are not good enough and get them moved out with this football club come the end of the season.
The fact is, you see managers like obviously Man U have done it with a few managers in the past. Carlton, mate, I agree with you 100%.
I absolutely, yeah. I'll just read. I see it Bournemouth v Bournemouth in my eyes. He certainly felt like that way, definitely.
100%.
We didn't control the game. Hard to believe this is the same season we beat PSG. Exactly, Bia. It's just crazy, absolutely crazy. We are seeing the Eddie at Bournemouth as he had one good season and then the decline. Yep. The manager right now outside top 7 who seems tactically very smart is Gary O'Neill. Wolves are excellent, and I can see them finishing above us. They're doing really well at the moment, and they got a good result at Spurs as well. I reckon once the new spawn direct comes in, he will sack Howe. If it's the Chelsea guy, he doesn't take any shite.
Fact is, David, Wolves are our next freaking home game.
Yep. Miggy just won't bring his teammates into play. He won't. The amount of times I see Trippier getting pissed off and Gordon getting pissed off with Miggy as well. There was a time Trippier was waiting for the ball and literally, I think, honestly, Trippier was ready to explode. Yep, against Bournemouth, he takes shot from outside the box instead of posting. It was open in space and meters in space. Yep, and he did the complete polar opposite. And his shots go into Rose head. I mean, anyways, we'll get the first goal, Mason. It's one of them. It's happened before. Slip will happen at times, and the opposition will pounce on it, which is actually what Dominic Solanke did.
You've seen it with Luton, with Amari Bill. He made a mistake from Man United's first goal. It happens. And it was lashing it down in the second half. But it's just one of them moments. But it was pretty much lashing it down in the second half. So, but it's disappointing. But
it's one of them. It'll happen odd times.
You would freaking say that we would have won.
Well, I know if that didn't happen, we would have.
But the fact is, it was lashing it doing and all that.
Well, it was in a way. Maybe I was just a little bit thingy with that. But he did kept us in the first half as well. He really, really did. As well, I mean, the referee was absolutely atrocious. How is Michael Salisbury a Premier League referee? As well,
for both sides, actually, not just us.
Yep, but for both sides, absolutely. I mean, the time wasting from Nettle was shambolic yesterday.
There
was times that I think it was Bournemouth had got a free kick, and he's moving the ball all over the place, and Gordon's getting the ball and put it exactly where the free kick should be taken. And then Neto's just dilly-dally with the fucking thing anyway.
I don't know if you've heard it, but both were saying you were not fit to wear the shirt, and I could see some of them fans literally pissed off with the referee, not just ours.
Well, yeah, he was atrocious, this referee.
Because I do sit underneath the away fans.
Yeah, he was absolute wank. He was the wank, the referee yesterday. Ras Saka will rip Burn a new one on Saturday. I'm dreading it. I really am. So if Eddie continues to stick with his favourite Burn, what will Saka and Pedro Neto do to the next 2 games?
Not just
to think.
David, not just that, he's got another missing Mateus Cunha. Wang he chance back.
End the season, let all the players get better. They can only play 1 match a week next week. I wouldn't be surprised if that Chelsea guy sells everyone apart from Bruno Isak, knowing how he operated at Chelsea. Interesting.
I think he'll keep Joelinton, Tonali, and Botman.
At times, I thought Bruno did hang on the ball too much. But the fact is,
don't get me started with him. Constantly mourning all the time.
Who, Bruno?
Aye. I'm going to check something because Piaz just put something on in the chat.
Okay. I mean,
2 minutes.
The fact is we're always relying on this guy as well, Mason. Give it just wherever you go. We're all at times relying on Bruno too much as well in the midfield. We really, really are.
Yeah, we've got breaking news.
What?
Dana has to leave.
Well, and if that's what he wants to do, we can't really step in his way, can we? We really, really can't step in his way. If he wants to leave, then that's fair enough. Is this on Sky Sports?
Craig Hope,
okay, fair enough. Craig Hope is quite reliable for Brizio Romano, pretty reliable journalist as well. So, yeah. Rios just said that. There we go, says Brian. Yep. Evening, Philip. I hope you are keeping well as well. Can he take Miggy with them? Oh, yeah. It'd be great if he did. It would be really, really great if he did. So, there you go. But, yeah, we got the penalty, Mason. I mean, it was a definite penalty. There was blatantly shit pulling. And how was it not spotted the first time?
Nah.
But Gordon stepped up, took it well. Corner keeper went the right way, but couldn't keep it out. And you think, right, this is what we could do. But the second goal, I mean, it's a cracking goal by Simiano. But again, would you see we've gifted them at that as well?
Probably.
Yep. It's a good goal, but again, we're outdone for pace again. Mm-hmm. He says, bring the Chelsea guy in, says Brian. Miggy can go away, also just done with him. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people who are really, really done with him. And if there's going to be Miggy people get in, that they say, oh, you can't criticize Miggy. Well, I'm sorry, tough shit. We're not going to bullshit anyone at all. We'll say it how it is, and that's the end of that. And the performances as of late have been absolutely dreadful. Not just one poor game. This is too many poor games, too many now. I'm sorry, but yesterday, terrible. Forest, terrible. Before that, it was before Forest. Luton, he was shit. Forrester told me was shit in that as well.
It is. We need to just get it sorted.
Yep. Miggy, Longstaff, Burn need to get to step into League 2. Longstaff was poor yesterday as well. Again, very slow at times. Just very slow.
I didn't see him do out in the game.
The last couple of games have shown how much we miss Joelinton. Honestly, he commands the middle of the park like no one else. I know we should be using, we shouldn't really be using that as an excuse, but Mason, we are badly missing Joelinton in that midfield. We haven't got that physical in the midfield.
Well, I mean,
so
I would do with
Kieran Trippier has way more assists than Miggy during his 2.5 years with us. Yep. Well done, Paul, for pointing this out as well. What a stat you brung up there as well, pal.
Paul,
about
you Philip?
From Paul from 2 Review even brought up a stat about this as well.
Oh.
But yeah, Philip, well said, Philip, as well, for bringing it. But yeah, Paul, well done, great for bringing the stat up about this as well. Yep, I'm actually excited for Ashworth to leave Howard. To leave Howard, in my opinion, has too much power along with his nephew. Yep. Now Dubravka done well with the point blank saves he did, but all 2 goals conceded was shite, and he was shite. He was slow at times, but in a way we gifted Dan Ashworth is a money grabbing rat. He will fail at Man United. Eddie is a transitional manager and has to go as he wants the likes of Billing and Kelly, who was shite yesterday. Well, Billing wasn't playing because he's suspended. I mean, Kelly, I don't see what's special about him. I really, really don't. Why we are in a position to get him. As for leaving the club, Richie coming on to save a point against Bournemouth. No fit strikers. The season is turned into an absolute farce. It really is. Richie, of all people, bailing us out to avoid defeat as well. Mason.
Who would have thought of it?
Do you know what the good thing about him score, Richie, as well, Mason? What we haven't seen in a while, the kicking of the corner flag.
Nah.
Wouldn't surprise me if Lewis Hall wanted out as well. Is getting proper at game time. I've just come to the decision on why did we sign this lad.
I know.
I've just come to that decision on why did we sign this fella. That's what I meant. Yep, Kelly. I don't see the hype in him. I really, really don't. He wasn't that good yesterday for the Lee kicking corner flag celebration. Yeah, there was a chance that Gordon also had as well, Mason, but he took one touch too many, and he tried to get round the nettle, and unfortunately nettle pounced on it. It was right down my end as well. If he just took that first time, you never know. We could have maybe got in front of there.
We should have.
It was right down my end, if anyone didn't see it, but there was a ball that got played to him, and he was on it, but he went and took one touch too many, and that was the problem. As of now, we have no sporting director. Nope. Well, that's if Ashworth is definitely going. How did you find the atmosphere, lads? And did many fans leave before stoppage time? There was some that stayed until the end of the game. The atmosphere just started to get
good. Luckily enough, my missus did stay, but all the while she was dying for the bog.
Yeah. Good to see Joe White come on. He gets more appearances in the near future. I thought he did well, Joe White, when he come on. Again, it's a young academy players as well, helping out as well.
The fact is as well, he's not from around here, he's from Carlisle.
Yeah. But again, it's an academy in a way having to help out as well and bail us out a little bit as well.
Fact is as well, we did say, I think we did 2 minutes. I think we did see him on Carlisle's youth. I'll have a look. We did say him on Carlisle's youth.
Yep.
It just shows you what Carlisle has missed out on.
One thing on Dubravka yesterday is that he made 150. He's now made 150 appearances for the club now. But I think we need Paul back in when he's fit.
We do.
Because I don't think our defense trusts him as well.
Nah, we don't.
I really, really don't think he trusts our defense. Really trusts him as well. Whether you seen how good we were last season with Pope and goal. It just shows that Pope and Dubravka are different types of keepers.
More.
They play a similar game. Dan Ashford truly pathetic championship after less than 2 years with us. Hope our proponents prepare for this and have a top class replacement lined up. Hopefully they will. Really, hopefully as well.
The fact is, David, I'm going to quickly point out what Ashworth. He left Brighton look where they are now. When he leaves us, we'll do the exact same. Brighton went into Europe for the first time in their history.
Mm-hmm.
Look what, and they're still carrying it on this season. So
Yep.
I don't know why people are pissing off or being pissed off, because the fact is, look at what Brighton have done since he's left. First time in Europe in their history, and they could be going back in for the second season in a row. So
Yep.
isn't he like? You don't have to be worried, because we'll do the exact same with somebody else.
Yep. Remember how it wasn't first choice? It was Emery, but PIF will wait till the summer to sack him when elite managers become available. Yep. Well, could well do. Yeah, it was Emery till he just didn't want the job. He didn't bring anybody in, bring in anybody useful. Ashworth can get stepping too. Eddie Howe is likely to say now the form players is really annoying. Changes have to be made. Surely he's got to change it up against Arsenal. Otherwise, we could be in for a cricket score down at their place, and we've got a terrible record, and we haven't scored down there coming up to in over 9 years. Actually, would you believe it? We've got a really, really poor record down there. I know we got a draw. I'm fucking annoyed. The likes of Talksport discussion of Ashworth like it's already with the delusions of Grenadier fuckers. Disrespectful. See you next Tuesdays. Well, I don't really watch Talksport, to be honest. I just kind of get away with who's on that panel half of the time. I really, really just kind of so. Yep. Arsenal are scored for fun. They are. And the fact is, Mason, Arsenal will be wanting revenge after what happened when they came to here. Arsenal are scoring goals for the freaking hell of it.
Well, they consider West Ham a shite. So we'll give them a tough game, but the fact is West Ham are shit. Really
but
are.
It's if we have players like Dan Burn playing, I dread to think they will target that right hand. They will target our left hand side.
I just want to say now, thank fuck we didn't get Calvin Phillips in January.
Do you know what? We've absolutely well truly dodged a bullet there massively. He was sent off. Second, he got 2 yellow cards and was sent off yesterday. He's had a nightmare comeback. Records are there to be broken. I hate the Arsenal. There could be, but is anyone confident of going to Arsenal next week? Because I'm not.
No.
I'm really not confident that we will go and get anything down at the Emirates next week. And again, fans travelling down there on an 8 o'clock kickoff, have to stay overnight, pay extra money. And if it's no positive result, fans are going to be really feeling disgruntled. Yep. Cardiff fans in meltdown. Mason and many want their Turkish manager sacked. Ooh.
Two words. Hypocritical wankers.
Yep. Michael Sosby had an absolute nightmare of a game. He did. They show no mercy on us. We won't even get the ball. If they get on the ball and they go down their right-hand side, poor hey.
I do it 2 words. David, your 2 words off for Cardiff. Hypocritical wankers.
So if Eddie Howe doesn't change this and he persists with Dan Burn on that side and he persists with Miggy Almiron next week, we are not getting anything down at the Emirates. We are really and truly aren't. So, see you later, Fraudworth, says Joe Linton. Eddie Howe got to drop Dan Burn against Arsenal. He has to. Otherwise, I dread to think what Saka would do. And Saka's now really picking up his form now in Arsenal. He really, he's picking his form up in Arsenal now as well. And also maybe missing Gabriel Jesus, but look at the players that are stepping in for him. Trossard's doing the job, as I mentioned. Even I can't believe I'm seeing this. I think even Kai Havertz is doing a job as well.
He is. I'm genuinely with shite for Chelsea.
Kai Havertz is doing a job at this moment of time for Arsenal. He really is.
But the fact is, I'm going to say it now. That title race is going to go to the final day.
It could well and truly do.
It's gotten to the final day. That
Evening, Pete. Hope you well. Also scored 22 goals in 5 games. Could be ridiculous. Yep, it's something like that. I think I may turn the game off. We end up 4-0 down in the first half. Oh. I nicknamed Saka Ballsy. Cracker player. Callum Wilson been a great servant at our club, but time is up for him now. Sadly, has to be sold. Need a young, fit striker in the summer. And speaking of injuries, Fabian Schär in a bit of pain with his arm coming off. I mean, and that's another one I'm really, really fearing as well now.
Same.
I'm really fearing of that as well, because he is so crucial to our team at the back. He might not have had his best game yesterday, but he's been phenomenal this season. He's out the firing line. We miss that beast at centre back. We really do. Good evening, Mr. Fleming. Hope you're well.
Am I allowed to wait?
Oh yeah. Sorry, Ian.
Can I wait you?
Go on then, take it away, Mason.
He's a shit.
Yeah, see, is it true they've dropped out to second place? And Rangers have now taken the top spot? You there, Mason? I think you've gone muted.
No, I was just conspiracy news about if I came up with that last one, but no. Tuchel staying on it, thinking Bayern Munich.
If we get thumped 8-0, Howe's job is untenable. Oh, God. See Ashworth is buggering off, says Julie. Yep. You're an old Any food picks tonight to cheer the fans up? It's only Friday show, I'm afraid, David.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out, on the arse on the way out. Buzzing with Frodsworth getting up. We're a collection of broken toys. FFP prevent us from fixing it. Oddly frustrating. That's been a really big barrier, FFP, which we didn't get any players in, unfortunately, in this window. And yeah, agree, guys. Oh, look who's here. It's Lewis. Lewis is in the chat. How was the train journey today, Lewis? If Cher's injured, surely BDB, Gans into centre half and Livramento left back. But the fact is, if Burn goes into centre back, we're going to be playing 2 left-footed centre backs in the back.
Nah.
That was about Ashford. I had a feeling they knew what it meant, Julie, there. So there you are. All aboard, Lewis in the house. Yep. Anyway, let's get into them now, shall we? Player ratings time. If Cher's injured, I play Lascelles. Lascelles has done pretty well as of late this season, so yeah, I think you would probably go in. Well, then, player ratings time. So remember to get yours down in the live comment on the live chat. What you rate the players from yesterday. Go on, Mason. Kicking it off with Dubravka.
If I'm not mistaken, I'll give him a 7.
Okay. Yep, I think that's not a bad one. It was just an odd slip, which it will happen at times. But yeah, first off, the saves he had to make, yep, that could have definitely could have gone in. Agree, yeah, Dubs a 7. How many shall I give Hall out of 10? Give Richie Atchway's job. Dubravka 7 to 4. Dubravka would have been higher for that slip. 7. Hi, Ian. Okay, then, right. Back 4. I'm starting with Kieran Trippier, and I thought Trippier did pretty well for me yesterday. I really, really thought he did. Did what he had to do. I thought yesterday. I really, really thought he did. So I'm gonna go with a 7 for Kieran Trippier. Thought he did pretty well for me yesterday, so I don't think he put anything wrong at all in the game yesterday. So yep, Evans Samays 1-8 coming in for Trippier as well. Trips an 8 as well. So okay, the Mason, Fabian Schär.
I give him a 7-0.
I mean, I didn't think he had the greatest of games yesterday, I admit.
And,
That was at one time he kind of lost the ball and he had to bring the lad down and got booked for it.
I give him a 6.
Fair enough, yep.
I just want to make it out to Ian Skinner. I apologise because half the time I feel like you're spoons in Ian Sutcliffe. I apologise. I feel like that's Ian Sutcliffe all the time. But we don't know spoons.
Yeah, time to stop criticising Eddie Howe. Yep, we've got to start doing that. Trips to 7, share a 6, share a 6, share a 6. Fabina 5, share a 7 as well. Right. Next one. So Sven Botman, and I didn't think that was one of his, as I mentioned, I thought that was one of his poorest yesterday. I really, really thought it wasn't great at all. But anyway, he's having to probably try cover for Dan Burn at times as well. For me as well. So I'm going to go with a 5 for Sven Botman. That some 6s, 1 4 from Philip. That's coming for Botman. 5 pace getting exposed. Yep, on a 4. I think Botman. It's probably when Dan Burns getting caught out, then it affects Botman in a way as well. Botman a 5 says Mary. Hope you're keeping well, Mary. And just let you know, I've replied back to your email if you haven't even seen it yet. So. Okay, then, right then. So the last of the back four, Mason.
Three.
I mean, I didn't think it was all that bad. It was just that one thing, wasn't it? But yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Which is shite.
For BDB a 0. If I could give it my number, I would. It wasn't a 0 for Burn though. Burn Dragon Botman score down. Yep. Burn 4 2 decent tackles outdone for pace too often. Yeah, absolutely. Philip totally was, wasn't he? Really, totally was. Right then. So we're going to midfield now. I'll start with Bruno. At times he did lose the ball at times, Bruno. Held on to it a bit too much. But we know how crucial Bruno is to our side. Really is so crucial to our team. And that's why we need him in there. I'm expecting him to get his 10th yellow card at Arsenal next week. I really am expecting it, I must admit, to be honest. So, yeah. But other than that, I'm going to give Bruno a 7 for yesterday. I thought he did pretty well. Yeah, 60 million marriage on the card. No, definitely not that, Ronald. Some 6s, some 8s for Bruno, some 8s, some 8s. No, and then these system. Okay, back to you, Mason, and the next in the midfield, Sean Longstaff.
Yeah, I'll give him a 5. I didn't see him in much. Didn't see him in the game as much.
Mm-hmm.
So I give him a 5.
5, yeah, fair enough.
I believe we've got a new member.
Yeah, Johnny Ola, thanks so much for your membership. Really appreciate that. So, as I always say, welcome to the members. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there's Johnny Ola's new memberships again. Thank you so much. A lot of 5s coming in for long stuff, so 3 coming in, 5. Anonymous again. 1 from Andrew as well. Right then. So the last in the midfield was Lewis Miley, and I thought Lewis Miley was actually our best player yesterday. I really thought he was. His holder play was really good. His control on the ball was very good as well. Was trying to bring others into play as well. And this lad's just pretty much getting started at this club. So I'm going to give Lewis Miley an 8. I thought he was superb yesterday. I thought he was our best player. I really, really thought he was. Some 1-8 from Johnny Ola. 1-7 from the 7 from Mary there as well, and a 1 from Ronald as well there. Well, it's Lewis 9. He was my player of the match. He was definitely the best player for us yesterday. Well, then we'll may as well get on to the fucking spell check. No, don't worry, Mary. I knew who you were mean anyway. Man of the match as well. Right then, we'll get on to the attacking 3. You can have a Mason because I think I've
no. You could. Shoot me, man.
I think I've pretty much said enough about this lad, but you can have. Let's hear your say on this, more Mason. So here you are. Here he is. Take it away.
For fuck's sake, man. Can I take the piss out of him?
You must, if you must.
1. It looks like he's got his freaking head chopped up and and he's running around like a fucking smacky from freaking the shithole part of Gated. Why is he freaking playing for, man? Seriously. I mean, me freaking younger cousin can play better than him. And then his father supports freaking Chelsea, man. I mean, we've got to sell him, man.
Yeah.
Not good enough.
So what's your rating again? 1.
Shit.
1. Fair enough. I hope you're well, Coffee. 1. Again, Coffee. Miggy, just look up. Yeah. 1-0. There's a 3. There's a -2 from Mary. Miggy a 0, says Philip. Miggy 2. Enough is enough. 4, says Ian. 4, I think 4's been very generous. The 3, I think 3's are generous as well, Bia.
I want to ask Ian.
Yeah, there's a 0 from Julie as well.
I want to ask Ian. Can I say something? Would you play with Celtic? I'm not taking the piss, right? I'm not taking the piss. Would you actually play with Celtic? I'm not taking the piss, though.
It's time I've given this. Time this season I've given Miggy a big fat 0. Dubs a 7, Trippier 7, Chair a 6, Bob at a 6, Beard a 4, Logs a 4, Bruno in 8, Miley a 7. So Coffee just catching up. Miggy 2, if he had a right foot and a brain, he'd get a 4. The fact is, he made a bit of a cross on his right foot, but no, his going was yesterday. His was just rotten yesterday, absolutely rotten. Miggy a 0, headless chicken. He gets an egg, says Coffee. Yeah, because the 0 is nearly in the shape of an egg. So. Hi again. He's welcoming Mary into the chat. You visit the old Fold before Gates and matches, Mason.
I usually gone through it. Fuck me, it's alright. Heap of shite.
Miggy was wasteful, but Longstaff was on holiday. Yep. Apparently Miggy's contract's till 2026.
2 more years.
The sooner he leaves the club, the better. I'm sorry, but he's done. Once we have a quality right winger, we will be so dangerous. Evie Miggy would struggle to need an Easter egg, says Philip.
No, yeah. that famous quote from that little kid from in between us. We can send him there. Manchester.
Right then, so on the left-hand side, Harvey Barnes. And I thought Harvey did pretty well yesterday. I really, really thought he did. I was disappointed he got took off quite early in the game. And Miggy was left on for much, much longer. Maybe because of Barnes with his injury, maybe. So they don't want to risk him getting another one. But I thought Harvey Barnes did pretty well for me yesterday, so I'm going to give him a 7. See Miggy living in the summer, says Lawrence. And then let's sell him in the summer, get 20 to 30 million for him. Yep, you could. Maybe Mason Dunno, Scottish League easier than the Premier League. Yep. On to 7, Bonds 6, Buffy Bonds 6, Bonds 7, Bonds 7, Bonds a 6 from Mary as well. Are you on the nest and all? Bonds 6, he moved to the centre. It didn't work. It didn't work with Bonds in the middle, did it?
No.
It didn't really didn't at times. So, you know. And the last one, Mason, Anthony Gordon.
Number 7.
Yep. Fair enough. Yep. Scored a penalty, which was good. Yep.
Imagine Miggy going to figure Man United coffee. God.
And you want an upgrade to sell a Miggy for 50, they can have him for all I care. So on the 7, you'll get 17 for Miggy at best. Going 8 superb penalty, going to 7, going to 6, 7. Well, 7's there, 7's for going as well. Flash going an 8 has scored and was playing out of position. Yep, definitely was. Right then, substitutes now. Excuse me there. So let's get into the substitutions. And the first one was Jacob Murphy. And I thought Jacob Murphy looked a little bit off his game yesterday, I thought, when he came on. I didn't think he really did a lot well, I've got to admit, when Murphy came on. Personally, I think he should have started. Or was it because he was playing through the middle as well?
Playing for the middle.
That could have been, well, the thing as well. So Murphy, I'll give a 5. Yeah, I'm okay, Lewis. Don't worry about it. Probably still barely got a voice from the match yesterday. That's why. Yeah, 4. There's a lot of 4s, some 6s. He didn't look fit. 5, 6 as well. So okay, next substitution. Mason. Mr. Livermento.
I give him a 6.
Yep. Okay.
I thought some of his balls in the box went okay at times, so I'm going to give him a 6.
And he's got to start Arsenal next week.
Oh, yeah, still. Big style.
He's definitely got to start Arsenal next week. Otherwise, if he goes with Burn, we could well be in for a hiding.
Oh, well.
Yeah, as well. So, you all. Anyway, 2 substitutions and pretty much came on at the same time. They only came on in the stoppage time. That was the thing. I'll go with Richie. He came on to the thing, but he scored the goal. That was the thing.
If I was you, I would have given him a 6 just for the goal.
Yep. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll give him the 6 because of the goal.
And Joe White said, no.
Yep. So we'll get into him, Mason. Joe White.
Standard 5. And congratulations, by the way, on being, well, the first comer in. But I've watched play for Newcastle, so congratulations and making his Premier League debut as well.
Yep, absolutely, he did.
But the fact is, as well, he could be our Jared Brantford, you know. But I know he played for the Carlisle youth team, but you never know, he could be our Jared Brantford.
Yep. Richie, 10 of the match, 10 to Bayern Lewandowski for the goal. Yeah, Richie need some 6s, some 5s, and 6s for Joe White coming in as well. Anyway,
I just want to ask if Tomlin's just watching here because he'll not. I don't know if he's the only convene who's played for Newcastle, but Tomlin will probably let we know. And there's no one, but he didn't make an official appearance for Newcastle.
Oh, there you go. Trying to put Joe White in the window. Yep.
I don't know that, but if Tom's watching, he'll probably let us know.
Anyway, yep, absolutely. Well then, just the last ones to rate. I'll start with the referee, Michael Salisbury, and he gets a 1. He was shit yesterday. Why he didn't book Nettle for time wasting was just incredible. And how you can't see the shirt pull when it was straight in front of you. How weird, man. So Michael Salisbury gets a 1. I don't know how he's a Premier League referee. This lad, this player, this person is. He was garbage. He was wank. 0, 0. Well, there's a lot of zeros that I pretty could have went with the 0 actually. Referee gets an egg like Miggy. Ref a 0. Ref a -4. He was shocking. Ref a seagull worthy of 4. Mary. Next one, Mason fans.
4, 10. I'll give him a 10 because I try to get the back to team as usual.
Yep, I suppose so. Fair enough. Yep. A couple of challenges were nasty as well. The one on Miggy. Yeah, there was a couple of nasty. I'm not sure. Did Lloyd Kelly was booked and pretty much sure he did another tackle after that and got away with it.
I think he did.
Fans a 10, support 10, refs a 10. 6 fans leaving early. Yes, some are starting to leave early. They were, weren't they? Fans 7 just disappointed with some of them who just left to go to the pub or home early. Well, there's a lot of empty seats in there. BS, anyone trust Salisbury to referee gladiators? Fans 5 won't get better until we kick. Oh, that's a bit harsh, Bia. John's a great guy. John's a great guy, and I think you're going. No offense, Bia, but I think you're going well too far there. Fans tend some people to leave early in the missed goal.
Lewis was one of them. We tell us.
There we are. No, well then. Ashworth 0 for lightly, 0 for integrity. 10 people did some leaving to miss the goal. Yep, they did. Anyway. Last one. I'm going to go with Eddie Howe, and I'm giving Eddie Howe a 4. Again, he's playing persistent with Miggy Almiron, who's just rotten at the moment. Danburn again getting outdone for pace. Again, he should have made the change early because the warning signs were there as well. So Eddie Howe, I'm giving a 4. Well, do people leave early? Because, well, he did that. Don't see Sinclair and the Newcastle Chancellor lad, but John's still a great guy, and I know he's doing his channel still, so I hope John is keeping all right. Hour 3, he's 6 for the sub. Eddie 3 because of playing 4. Eddie hour 3. I'm off now, guys. Great job as always. Stay safe. You as well, Philip. As well. So yeah. We are now. So we have come to the end. So I mean, disappointing yesterday. We should be winning at home, and if we persist playing players like. If we keep playing players who are just simply not performing up to what they should be, it's going to cost us more, unfortunately. So, anyhow, get those changes sorted for next week because we could well become unstuck down at the Emirates. We really, really well and could truly be. So, there you are. Eddie Howe 3, some 4s and 3s coming in for Eddie Howe. He's going for a 6 because of the Richie sub. He just sticks to his own. He used to come on TDR, yeah, that's right. But hopefully John is doing well. I'm absolutely getting sick of this now. We're playing absolutely terrible at the minute. I don't think we're getting into Europe now. For Arsenal will want revenge. PD's channel, 10 out of 10. Cheers, coffee. We know you're a big thing here, the channel as well. So, you know, I think if we play the same team we did yesterday, we could get beat 13, says Lewis. Oh. I mean, Mason, are you dreading what's going to happen down at the Emirates?
Mm-hmm. Aye, fortunately.
If we see the team sheet and Eddie Howe persists with his favourites, I think I'm going to need probably a few bevies on the night. So still one Reggie right there, still crying. White on before Hall strikes me as strange. Going on we don't know about. Well, Joe White's more of a bit more of a further forward player, where Lewis Hall's a left back. So I don't know. Anyway, so we've got nothing scheduled for the beginning of the week. So it looks like so far it will be Thursday for the Arsenal preview. if we do think of anything before that, you will be notified, as always. But so far, our next schedule live show is next Thursday for the preview for Arsenal game. But again, if we do get any shows before then, or if there's any videos that I do bring out that's worth reporting on, you will be notified as always. So yeah, Thursday preview. Friday show will be the Crazy Paddies Football Live show. Saturday will be at the watch along. Because I'm not going down there this time. So I'll be watch along on Saturday night and Sunday match review and player ratings before we moved on to Blackburn. After that, so fuck Arsenal, the crybaby. Fucking see you next Tuesdays. Arsenal fans were in the Bournemouth replies commenting about us, lol. Well, we play the same team. I might not even watch the match. I'll probably watch Ant Dick Saturday night. Take away instead. Imagine Richie scoring the win in Emirates. Yeah, so absolutely. And cheers, guys. No problem at all. Ian as well. So anyway, again, guys, if you do have enjoyed tonight's show, remember to hit the thumbs up. It keeps us up those search results on YouTube. And of course, please, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and you enjoy what goes on the channel week in, week out, smash that subscribe button. It's free to do so, and it does help make the channel grow. And a bell notification will let you know whatever takes place on this channel and week in, week out. So of course, do keep that notified to notify you what is coming up, and feel free to donate. And if you want to become a member for just 99p, hit the join button and you'll be put into the next prize draw we do on the channel. And again, thank you so much, Johnny Ola, for your membership. Really, really appreciate that as well. So again, welcome to the members as well. So good show. Cheers, Julie. By Peter Mason, all adios, guys. Cheers, Lewis. All played midfield for Chelsea. We seem to want him at the left back. Yeah, it does, doesn't we? Love that and deck two of our own. Absolutely. Take care, everyone. You as well, Ian. Julie. Yes, guys. Good night and take care, everyone. You as well, Julie. Everyone with the lads, Julie, all that as well. Julie, thanking Johnny Yola for his membership for this channel as well. So new updates on Ashdown with 20 million apparently, says Coffee. Oof. Interesting. Very, very interesting. If we get 20 million for him, wow. That's not bad in a way. Really, really isn't. Well then, guys, we'll see you all later, everyone. Take care. Good night, everyone. Away the lads. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. See you later.